There are all these things being set up, but I didn't feel like it ended up mattering in the final scene, right? So one example of this is how Robert is getting too old for this shit, and so he throws out his bag when he tries to shoot the zombie. He basically has to be carried away by his friends, right? And so the fact that who is it? Is it Trini, like his old partner, right? Like she's been keeping the nuke in her son's basement, and apparently her daughter-in-law hates her, and so she's been sneaking into this house to get to the nuke, and that ends up not mattering for anything. And then she says in the end, I'm not involved, I'm retired, whatever it is. And then she shows up at the right moment to help them drive away, which also is uncaused and unearned. And another one is the timer on the nuke, which is flaky, and so it's uncertain when it will actually go off. But it goes off at exactly the moment where they're just outside the blast radius, by like down to the meter. None of it comes down to a character choice. None of it creates problems, like real problems for a character that they have to deal with. It's very much fake tension. When they were driving away and the nuke was going off and the ground was splitting open behind them, that was the most generic action sequence I had seen in years. There's literally nothing going on there, right? Like at no point is anybody actually making a choice to overcome a problem. And especially in a movie in which dealing with the fallout of past mistakes is such a big theme that it's not at all involved in the actual resolution in the ways the heroes win in the end. I think this is weird. Is this not the point of the story? And is it not how the movie should end?
The only part where I thought it was gonna like half be relevant was in the scene when they are leaving the storage unit. Tea-Cake is about to leave, but then Naomi kind of hesitates. She's like, I have a daughter like to kind of think about, and like she kind of is questioning whether she goes to like risk her life for the sake of like saving others. It doesn't last too long because you kind of know that she's gonna go and help anyways because it's not that type of movie. But that was like kind of like an interesting character moment where it was a bit like, oh, she's kind of thinking about her daughter and like thinking about herself. Ultimately, there's no threat of her ever not being involved in like the final action sequence.
That's kind of what I'm saying, that like they are putting all of these pieces into place, and all of which I like. I like all three of them. I like that they're reasonable adults, that they are pretty, like they are bored, and so they're poking around, but they recognize danger when they see it. And all three of them are motivated by some version of the same theme. I like all of that. I'm just saying it should have mattered at some point. In the final stretch of the story, all of that stuff that was set up should have been paid off in the form of a choice that somebody makes. In the form of the way you actually overcome this is to either overcome a fear or to make the right choice against all your instincts or something like some variation of that, right? And I'm just saying, if this was just a dumb action movie, then all of those pieces are kind of a waste of time. If we're spending so much time on establishing all of this, then what are they for? If not to be used as a toolbox in the final act.